And so the next person that's going to come up and speak, I feel like I have the distinct honor to introduce this person. I mentioned earlier that I worked in Milwaukee Secure Detention Facility for a few years. But in my last role, previous to my current one, I worked in the city's Office of Violence Prevention and had such an honor, and it was such a pleasure to work with members of the 414 Life team. And I gotta shout out Ray Mendoza, who's here. I see you over there. Hey, Ray. And Donte Martin, who's coming up in a moment. But again, other examples of people who have taken their experiences, who have at times caused harm in our community, but are doing amazing jobs or really doing the work to give back to our communities, to rebuild, to restore, not just their own lives, but the lives of other people in the community. And so Ray and Donte are two of those people, but they're not, it's not a few. We think that they're only, sometimes we shine a light on the people that are doing these things as if they're only a few, and there's so many. It's just that we don't always know their names. We don't always know where they came from. We don't always know what they're doing on a day-to-day, but they're out here doing it every single day. Some of them are still incarcerated, lifting people up and encouraging others and telling them to go on the right path. And so it's not about what you've done, it's about who you are. And so I'm absolutely honored to be able to introduce Donte Martin, who is going to come and give a testimony.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, what's happening? It's a big act to come behind my big cousin. It's my big cousin. We didn't find out we was cousins till I was probably, 25 or something?
Yes, sir, 25.
But he got on me since I was about 13, though. So it's a big act coming behind him. I love you too, brother. I just want to say, man, congratulations on everything.
Yes, sir.
Well, I had a whole lot of stuff to say, but I'm kind of emotional right now. Arnita, thank you for everything, honey. She was in the trenches with us. Lena back there, they was in the trenches with us, and we, as men, where I come from, we protect our women. And these sisters, they laced their boots up with us and got down in the dirt with us. So I really want to, say, I love y'all for that work. I didn't prepare a speech or anything like that because I kind of wanted to come straight from the heart, come from where I come from. I've been home from being in prison 10 years now. And y'all can give me some claps now. 10 years. It's been 10 years without any hiccups. I'm talking about none. And when I came home with a vision that I was going to be somebody completely different than I was when I went in. When I went in, my name is Jaquette, by the way. Everybody called me Donte because that's my middle name. So I told myself I didn't want to be Donte no more because Donte was a gang member. Donte was holding on to guns and in the streets doing a whole lot of harm to a lot of people. And when I came home, I said, I'm going to learn how to be Jaquette Martin.
That's good.
And I've been building him up. I've been building him up for years. These 10 years, I've been trying to be the best Jaquette I possibly can. I know I don't got a lot of time because Clem took all the time, so I'm gonna hurry up. Let me just say this though, for the gentleman that's not home yet. When I came home, I didn't know that you had to have a solid foundation, a family to come home to. When I came home, my grandparents were my rock. They both was gone. My mother was on drugs, and my friends were all dead or in jail also. Y'all make sure y'all come home to a family, because that's the support. I facilitate a group for Project Return for families of people who are coming home. And I didn't know how important that was. I really didn't. So y'all make sure y'all link up, because we from the streets. We be like, I don't want to do that. I ain't going over there. But I came over here, and I promise you, I am family. I am family to Project Return. Wendell and Connor and Amanda, and I can go on and on and on. Clem, they family. I didn't think I ever needed a mentor also, because my mentors was hustlers. My uncles know they was hustlers, so I thought that was what mentorship was. But you need a mentor also, fellas. Come home and get with somebody that can push y'all in the right direction. Like I said, I didn't write nothing down, y'all. But I did 16 years of incarceration. And before I went to jail, let me say this, let me back up a bit. Before I went to prison, I thought I was the slickster. I really did. I thought I could get away with a lot of stuff. And I did. But I ended up getting shot 7 times and 3 people were murdered on the scene. It was a triple homicide. I had to jump out the window to survive. And before I jumped out the window, I actually seen myself running down the street. And that's exactly what happened. I jumped out the window and ran down the street. I'm just giving y'all a testament on how I believe in God. I know God exists. They told me I'd never walk again. I got pins from my ankle to my knee. They told me I'd never walk again. They was ready to cut my leg off. I'm walking, right? Y'all see me walking? I walked up here. So, just saying all of that to simply say, that led me into thinking, you know, I can get away. I'm walking again. I can get away. I can hustle again. And I knew it was mentors like Clem and a bunch of other people in here that I know, Sylvester, y'all. I knew it was a bunch of men that I could have linked up with, but I kept on doing my thing, and I got 16 years of incarceration. And in my time being incarcerated, I went in a hole, in my own personal hole, and I started rethinking some of the things that I need to do. And some of those things was become a better me. When I came home, Project Return was introduced to me by, I don't want to call him a notorious guy, but he was a notorious guy out here. Ray Mendoza opened up the doors to Project Return. He told me, he said, man, dude, I see greatness in you. I see, man, you need to get out here and tell the people about yourself. For real, come on. And he brought me in the doors of Project Return, and Wendell and Connor and all of them been treating me like a little brother ever since. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So, I can stand up here all night too. We got pastor in our blood, you know it. but I'm not. I just want to say thanks for everybody that came out, listened to my story, and listened to everything that everybody is saying. And if it's anything that I can leave everybody with, I love y'all. I don't know a lot of y'all, but I love y'all. And that's the energy I push in the universe every single day. When I'm in the streets, going to shooting scenes every day or domestic violence scenes, I'm letting the families know I love y'all. That's what we need to get back to. That's the community right there. Us loving on each other. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Ashe.